Most people look at a sleeper cab and see a bed behind the seats and maybe a pile of stuff shoved into a corner. That's the picture. A little storage, a place to crash, nothing worth thinking about. But here's the truth. Every single thing inside that cab is there for a reason. Nothing rides along by accident. When your home is a box the size of a walk-in closet and you're 1,000 miles from anyone who can help you, you don't pack clutter. You pack a system. And every item in that system is solving a specific problem that comes with living on the road. So what's actually in there? What are the things an experienced driver would never, ever leave the yard without? And which one of them is the difference between a bad night and a genuine emergency? Before we get into it, do me a favor and drop a comment telling me where you're watching from. I always love seeing how far this trucking community reaches. And if life on the road is your kind of thing, hit subscribe because there's a lot more coming. So let's count them down. 15 things every truck driver keeps in their sleeper cab, starting with the ones that just make life better and building all the way up to the one that can save it. Number 15. A real mattress, or at least a good topper. The bunk in a lot of trucks comes with something thin and firm that no human being should sleep on for 300 nights a year. So one of the first things a driver upgrades is the thing they lie on. A decent memory foam topper turns a hard slab into something you can actually rest on. And when your body is your living, sleep isn't a luxury, it's maintenance. Number 14. Blackout curtains. This one sounds small, but it changes everything. A truck stop at night is lit up like a stadium, with floodlights, headlights, and the glow of 50 other rigs. Heavy blackout curtains seal the bunk off completely, block the light, help hold the temperature, and give the driver something you can't buy at a truck stop: privacy. Once those curtains close, the whole world outside just disappears. Number 13. Bedding built for the bunk, not the flimsy stuff. Good blankets, and very often a proper sleeping bag rated for serious cold, kept within reach. Because weather changes, systems fail, and being able to stay warm no matter what is one of those things you don't think about until the night you need it. Number 12. A power inverter. Now we're getting into the stuff that makes the cab actually work. A truck runs on 12-volt power, but most of the things a person uses every day, such as a laptop charger, a coffee maker, or a small appliance, need standard household power. An inverter bridges that gap, turning the truck's 12 volts into the kind of outlet you'd have at home. Without it, half the other gear on this list doesn't even turn on. Number 11. A 12-volt refrigerator. This is the one that quietly saves a driver a fortune. A small fridge that runs off the truck's electrical system keeps food cold for days. And that means a driver doesn't have to buy every meal at a truck stop, where eating 3 times a day, every day, can add up to well over $1,000 a month. The fridge pays for itself faster than almost anything else in the cab. Number 10. A cooking setup. And this is where it stops being a truck and starts being a kitchen. Many drivers carry some combination of a small portable cooktop, an air fryer, or a slow cooker. Load a slow cooker in the morning, drive all day, and there's a hot meal waiting at the end of it. It saves money, sure, but more than that, it lets a driver eat real food instead of gas station food. And out here, that has a direct effect on energy, on health, on how you feel after 500 miles. Number 9. Water. Fresh water jugs, kept on board at all times. It is easy to forget how much you rely on a tap until you do not have one. Drivers keep water for drinking, for coffee, for brushing their teeth, for a quick wash-up between stops. It is simple, it is cheap, and running out of it in the wrong place is a real problem. Number 8. A shower bag. Because staying clean on the road takes a little planning. A good shower kit, a fast-drying towel, shower shoes, and all the basics packed and ready means a driver can pull into a truck stop, grab a private shower room, and be in and out without hunting for anything. Small thing makes a big difference to your day. Number 7, a laundry system. Nothing fancy, usually just a sturdy bag to keep dirty clothes separate, and a rhythm for getting to the laundry machines that most big truck stops have on site. Park, start a load, shower, eat, fold, and roll back out with clean clothes for the week. An hour of work that resets your whole living situation. But here's the part most people never think about. Everything so far has been about comfort and routine. The next few items are about the moments when things go wrong. Because out on the road, they will. Number 6, a portable toilet. Let's just say it. Sometimes the nearest truck stop is an hour away, and nature does not care about your schedule. So a lot of drivers keep a small, discreet portable toilet stored in the cab. It is exactly as glamorous as it sounds. But at 3 in the morning in the middle of nowhere, you will be very glad it is there. Number 5, a tool kit. A basic set of tools, wrenches, pliers, a good flashlight, tape, spare fuses, zip ties, the works. A driver can't fix everything on the side of the road and shouldn't try, but a huge number of small problems, a loose connection, a blown fuse, a strap that needs tightening, can be handled in 5 minutes with the right tool, instead of a 5-hour wait for a service truck. Number 4, real weather gear. Heavy work gloves, a headlamp so your hands stay free, and clothing that can handle genuine cold or pouring rain. Not the light stuff, the real thing. When you have to get out and chain up, or check a problem in the dark, in weather that's actively trying to hurt you, this is the gear that keeps a routine stop from turning into an injury. And now we're into the top 3. These are the ones that stop being about convenience and start being about survival. Number 3, a bunk heater. This is one of the most important pieces of equipment in the entire cab, and most people have never heard of it. It's a small heater. Brands like Espar and Webasto are the ones drivers know, that burns just a trickle of diesel, often somewhere around 1/10 to 1/5 of a gallon per hour, and pushes warm air straight into the sleeping area. And it does all of that without running the main engine, which burns close to a full gallon every hour just sitting still. So the bunk heater keeps a driver warm on a brutal winter night, quietly, cheaply, all night long. In the coldest parts of the country, that's not comfort. That's staying safe. Number 2, an APU. That stands for Auxiliary Power Unit, and it's the thing that makes the whole cab livable when the main engine is off. Some are a small separate diesel engine. More and more these days, they're a big battery bank that charges while the truck drives. Either way, the job is the same. It runs the heat, the air conditioning, the fridge, and the power, all without idling the big engine for hours. That matters more than ever, because a lot of places now have strict anti-idling rules, and idling all night burns a shocking amount of fuel. The APU is how a driver stays comfortable and stays legal at the same time. And number 1, the emergency kit. This is the one every experienced driver treats as non-negotiable because it is the one that can actually save a life. A solid first aid kit, warning triangles or flares to make the truck visible if it is stopped on a dark shoulder, extra food and water, enough to wait out a long delay, a way to call for help, and a backup way when the first one fails. Out on a remote highway, help can be hours away, not minutes. And when something goes really wrong, this kit is the difference between an inconvenience and a genuine emergency. Most drivers hope they never open it. Every good one makes sure it is there. So look at what's actually in that cab now. It isn't clutter. It's a bedroom, a kitchen, a bathroom, a workshop, and a survival kit, all packed into a space smaller than most people's bathrooms. Every single item chosen because it solves a real problem of living on the road. And that's the thing outsiders never see. The drivers who last out here aren't just good at driving. They're good at building a life inside a very small space and thinking 3 steps ahead so that a bad moment never becomes a bad night. To most of us, a truck is just something we pass on the highway. But for the person behind that wheel, everything inside it has earned its place. It's home, it's their workshop, and on the worst night of the year, it might just be what keeps them safe. Now I want to hear from you. If you're a driver, what's the one thing in your cab you'd never leave without? The item you'd tell every rookie to buy on day 1? And if you've never driven a mile out here, which of these 15 surprised you the most? Drop it in the comments. Every one of them helps more people discover the world of trucking, and I read them all. If you got something out of this, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't yet, because there's a whole lot more where this came from. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you down the road.